Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, guys, it is the weekend, okay? I am outside. I did say to you guys that I'm running some errands, so when I get a chance, I'll do some videos. I do actually want to go to Winners, or is it Winners or HomeSense? Child, whatever, one of them places. I do want to go in there, but I'm trying to save money, so maybe another day. Maybe another day I will go and kind of be nosy just to see what they have in there, because I usually go in there and get diffusers because I love their diffusers that are in there, but I'm very picky though. I'm very picky, so it depends on the scent that I like. But the ones that I usually get, I normally find that they have really nice designs, okay? So I don't know, I don't mind thrifting. I don't really have a problem with thrifting depending on where I go. Sometimes it's the locations, okay? You got to go to the nice locations. Sometimes you got to go to the suburbs, okay? The suburbians, all right? You got to go up those places to find some nice things. Even in Canada, for those who live in Canada or live like in Toronto or like just in the area itself, New Market, okay? Sounds crazy, but I remember a few years ago, I went to New Market, and there was I think there was like a thrift store there. I can't remember what they were called, but there was a thrift store there, and there were so many things in there that made me go, excuse me? There were fur coats in there. You guys, there were things in there that you would see like in a Hudson Bay or like a regular store, okay? It was giving chic, okay? And I'm just like, what is going on in here? And the price too, I'm like, what is going on in here? Okay, and people were eating it up, and I'm like, okay, right? Anyways, let me jump into the reading. All right, guys, let me see what you need to know. These are extra messages, so let's dive right into it, okay? But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, okay? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now we're back to the card readings, and now I got to make sure that the cards don't fall to the sides like they normally do. I have one deck too that I dirtied by mistake, and every time I look at it, I just get sad because I'm like, you look crusty compared to the other cards. Anyway, we have heated blanket, okay, for some of you guys, and we also have tall, okay? When it comes to height, maybe you guys are tall, that could be confirmation, but when it comes to you guys ascending or going through your ascension, even when it comes to your energy, you have a lot of comfort, or you bring yourself comfort when it comes to yourself. Now, this could be you giving comfort to other people or just being comforting in general, okay? But just put in mind of like a heated blanket, and when you turn on a heated blanket, you guys know, okay? Like, you guys know, when you turn on a heated blanket and it's so cold outside, okay? It's windy, it's dark, okay? Even in the winter time too. And when you put that heated blanket on and you just put it up to you and you're just like, ah. It feels so amazing. Like, it feels like a warm hug, right? And that's the analogy that I'm getting at. Some of you guys' energy, it's almost like a warm hug, okay? People feel very comfortable, okay? Very calm in your essence. Even when it comes to spiritual side, you guys could be going through spiritual, insight as well. Or there's something about you guys gaining that, okay? When it comes to the energies. So we have Neptune energy as well. This could be about dreams, psychic abilities. Music is very significant. You may connect with a lot of people through music, whether this is like living or like non-living, okay, seen, unseen. There's something about that. Even when it comes to like photography, spirituality is significant, but we have Neptune energy, okay? So yeah, some of you guys, when it comes to that, you guys are connected. Your Lilith is also significant. So even when it comes to like autonomy, right, and like societal constraints, you may feel like you want to be free in certain situations and dynamics you're in, which you can be free, right? But again, if you're going through that stage in your mind where, you do worry or you are concerned about how people may see you, or maybe how people may, think of you and things like that, don't really beat yourself up. You will get to a place where you will get past that, but it takes time. And a lot of times people make it seem like it's not the environment, but it is your environment. Like, if you don't have people cheering you on, it's not to say that you need people cheering you on every single day, But it's nice to have people in your energy that, you know, support you or cheer you on, or, you know, even if it's something like online, like, you know, like on TikTok, for example, you see a video and like, say you comment on that person's video, like, oh, I like your outfit, or I like this, or I like that. And say they respond saying thank you, and you know, it's all love, you know, being shared. That's the kind of energy you guys are in, or you guys are, you know, trying to attract. Okay, so let's see what else shows up. Okay. Ooh. So August is significant. So again, when it comes to Neptune energy and Lilith energy, there's something about Leo and Virgo placements. You may have these placements, or there's something about being born in August, or something could be happening in the next few months. Okay, so fire energy significant, you know, Leo energy, Virgo energy. Maybe you guys know somebody who has these placements, or something to do with, you know, leadership. Okay, being playful, right? Leadership, being artistic. Okay, but also being grounded in a sense where you're very detail oriented, like you're very specific about certain things. Okay, very detailed about certain situations, where it's almost like people, like I always say in my messages, they wonder how you know, okay, before it happens, or before, you know, it shows up in the energy. It's almost kind of weird, because a lot of times people may look at you and think like, like, are you connected to something else? And it's like, maybe you're not. You're just gifted. You're just blessed in a sense where, you know, your dreams will tell you things before they happen. I don't know if you guys ever experienced also, when it comes to the energy with Neptune, I don't know if you guys also experienced, I think it's like deja vu. Okay, you know when you have like deja vu, okay, so you see something before it happens, right? That's significant. Like you could see something before it happens, right? And then there's also this energy too where even if you see it before it happens, it's like it still happens, right? It happens in your energy. Okay, so take what resonates with that. But that's very significant too when it comes to that. It's like you may be in certain situations where, say you're dreaming, right? And I don't know, this may resonate for some of you, but I know for me, I remember like I'll be in class in the dream, the deja vu, right? Like I'm in class and I'm dreaming, like it's like I'm dreaming, right? And it's almost like while I'm dreaming and I'm in the dream, it's something to do with being in a classroom of people, and it's like I'll see something before it happens while I'm in the classroom, and then it's like before I can even do anything, something would happen and I would jump up out of the dream, like just out of nowhere. So even that too is significant too, where some of you guys will feel like, you know, you have deja vu, or you go through situations where you have deja vu, or deja vu is, you know, confirmation. Okay, even when it comes to like not just dreams, but just angel numbers, you'll get angel numbers, you'll look at the angel number, you'll see if it resonates with you, only because there's so many. Like, I don't know if you guys go through the same thing, but I do. Like, I go through so many angel numbers throughout a day that I have to write it down, because if I don't write it down, I'll forget. And when I write down how many angel numbers I see in a day, it's not like I'm paying attention to it or I'm looking for it. It's like I'll be doing a reading for you guys and I'll see it, or I'll be just, you know, minding my business, doing something, watching something like on my phone, or, you know, doing some type of arts and crafts or something like that, and I'll see it, right? So even that too could be very significant. We also have February. Okay, so February could be very significant. We have Aquarius and Pisces energy. So there's something about Aquarius and Pisces season for some of you guys that are significant, or you resonate with that. There's something about the energy that when it comes to you doing things that are unorthodox, or you doing things when it comes to like your intuition, right? Like say you guys are following your intuition, right? And say that while you're following your intuition, it's like when you do that, you notice that things start to flow better. You notice that things start to, you know, kind of make sense, versus when you go against it, it's like going against the grain, right? You notice that it's more pressure, it's more tension, it's more chaos, like building in a sense, right? Another thing too that I was going to say to you too, it's like if you want to think of it like in a way, you could think of it as the analogy of, think of it of the ocean. God forbid. Okay, because I see those videos where those fishermen, they're like deep in the ocean, and I'm like, that's scary. Okay, but say you guys are in like deep in the ocean, that is significant too. It's like, if you try to swim in the ocean, right, the ocean is such a big space, it's such a big place. Like, you're going to have waves. Okay, you're gonna have waves and things like that you're gonna have to go against, right? And it's almost like, even when you're like just regular swimming, like on a beach, you know, there's a lot of situations like that that could be very significant. So water could be significant also, when it comes to the energy. So I'm gonna see what else shows up. So someone's cousin, okay, could be very significant. We have cousin, and then we also have, there's a lot here. So cousin is significant, okay, when it comes to like familiarity or something to do with, like I said, Leo energy when it comes to being playful, or even when it comes to like, you know, you having shared stories or community ties or things like that. You could have a cousin that's very significant. So take what resonates with that. We also have vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So when it comes to comfort, warmth, nostalgia, you know, spice, okay, reminds me of the heated blanket card, right? There's something about, like I said, your energy is very soothing, okay? Even when it comes to like scents, maybe you guys wear vanilla. There's something about that too, like perfumes. So perfumes that have very warm scents or like spice to it, that could also be very significant. Even like the foods that you eat, for example, like in the Caribbean, right, or like the West Indies, you know, oatmeal, a lot of people put like a lot of vanilla extract or cinnamon or nutmeg, and of course a little bit of, you know, condensed milk, or, you know, some people prefer a vat milk depending on where you live. Maybe you want some milk, I don't know, right? But even just that, right? So traditions could be significant when it comes to like scents. There is something also about your energy. Maybe you have certain scents that you wear that it smells very warm, so that's why maybe also your energy comes off very warm. Okay, so take what resonates with that. But yeah, certain scents could be very significant. You may resonate with that. We also have, I love the way you cook my favorite food. So even when it comes to like your comfort, okay, you feel like home to certain people. Even if it's not just the card itself about food, maybe there is someone out there that loves the way that you cook for them, or there's something about, you know, them cooking for you. But whatever this energy is as well, there's something about that where some of you guys could have, you know, a lot of comfort, a lot of devotion, and, you know, you feel like home to certain people, right? Which is hard to come by. Like, people are very selfish, you guys, and I know this, okay? Like, I've been in situations where I've been very nice and very giving, and like literally giving like my last dollar, okay? And then I still end up in situations where I'm just like, damn, didn't think it would happen like this, you know? Let me learn my lesson and not do this again. Okay, so yeah, left ear ringing. Some of you guys, again, just like that little story I just said, there's something about your intuition when it comes to your left ear ringing. You may have your ears ringing like crazy as of recently, okay? So take what resonates with that, okay? There's something about, you know, when it comes to like your inner needs, okay, spiritual awakening could be very significant. There's something about your intuition and sensitivity, okay? So you're very sensitive to the energy at this time. All right, guys, at the bottom of the deck it says some of you guys could be getting your nails done. So there's something about maybe you guys thinking about getting your nails done or doing something with your nails, but there is something about you guys like preparing, okay? Whether this is preparing to like do things for yourself for once, like self-care and things like that. You guys are preparing for something, you know, new, or something like that's unique or different. Those of you that are accustomed to having a certain pattern, okay, when you do certain things, you know, you guys could be used to that, right? And there's also something too where you guys are learning to get out of those patterns where, you know, say you were someone who people pleased a lot. You know, you guys are learning to come out of that, and it's hard. It's not easy. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's easy. It's not easy, guys. It's hard, right? But you guys still try every day, you know? So take what resonates with that. Okay, we have, oh, my jacket kind of stopped that, thank God, because I'm like, no. Okay, so when it comes to quiet confidence, right, there's something about you guys that you guys have a very quiet confidence. Like, it's not loud, and it's not like, you know, bodegish. Like, it's not very loud, it's not bodegish, it's not, you know, in your face. It's very like, people don't have to say anything, but it's almost like you don't have to say anything, and people don't have to say anything because it's almost like they see that, you know, you're just strong. Your energy's strong. You're strong. You're powerful. Okay. Like literally that's the energy that I'm picking up. It's like you have a quiet confidence about you. You don't have to brag about certain things. Like people just know that you have strength. Okay. But you guys are certain, you guys are calm, you guys have strength, and there's something about trust. Okay. Messenger, there's something about communication. So you guys could bring a lot of truth. Okay. When it comes to the way that you deliver communication. Okay. Deliveries could be significant too. There's something about receiving a delivery. Okay, so this could be, like I said, messages. This could be text messages, DMs, whatever the case is. Okay, we also have disrupt. Okay, so there's an unexpected change with a shakeup. Okay, awakening. Okay, but when it comes to like disruptive energies or disruptive people or just disruptions in general, okay, there's something about that where you guys could be letting that go. There's somebody walking by, so don't mind me guys pausing. Yeah. So like I said, there's something about disruptions, right? Speak of the devil. No offense to whoever that person is, but there's something about disruptions that's significant where you guys are dealing with disruptions or you guys are dealing with certain interruptions or shakeups and things like that, right? When it comes to like unexpected change and divine reset. So take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation too. I'm going to get another message from the last deck that I have here. But I just wanted to come outside and do these because it's really nice. And I thought maybe you guys would enjoy the sunshine as much as I am. All right. It's not that hot. I mean, I have on a sweater as well, but it's nice nonetheless. You know, it's a nice day. So let's see what else you guys need to know. Let me get another card or two. Whoop. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? Okay, Sagittarius. So yeah, Sagittarius energy. This is about being open-minded, okay, when it comes to being optimistic. Now, you guys could be expanding, right, when it comes to, you know, your adventures, even when it comes to like your philosophies, finding out new things, okay, new dynamics, new energies, things like that, right? But even when it comes to like seeking new adventures, there's something about you seeking truth, okay, when it comes to like your morals and things like that. That could be significant as well. Okay, so take what resonates with, you know, that energy. There's a lot of things going on where I am. Like I thought maybe where I parked it would be kind of quiet, but there's a lot of people walking by. There's like 2 trucks. One truck just parked like right in front of my face, just to maybe stare, I guess. I don't know. Okay, but I always talk about this in my videos sometimes when I'm outside. It's like, if I see somebody in an area, I try not to be in their space. I try to like move away. Because what if I'm cuckoo? Like, what if I'm a psycho? What if I'm crazy? Like, you don't know me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I find it weird when people like, they're in a certain energy or space, and it's like they watch what you do. Like, yeah, the veil is definitely thinning. It's like, I don't like watching people. I think that's so weird. Like, I think that's so weird. I don't like watching people. I don't like sitting in a parking lot like how I'm right now. I'm in, like doing this. God forbid if I was driving around a parking lot and I saw somebody like set up their phone and they're doing something, the way that I would just divert somewhere else. I wouldn't even like park right beside them or in front of them. People are so weird. Okay, guys, people are so weird. Okay, but when it comes to being open, okay, there's something about being open about money and how you view money and how money is for you, or how it affects you, or how it makes you feel, right? Because some people have a good relationship with money, some people don't, right? So when it comes to money, maybe you guys are learning to be more open-minded about how you receive money, okay? Even when it comes to you spending, it's like you're not spending like an arm and a leg, but it's like being very discerning about what you spend and how you spend it and how it comes back to you is significant. But even when it comes to like resources, it's almost like not worrying, not just not worrying, but not needing to worry. Like my angel guide deck, it's like not needing to worry when it comes to your finances or money, because it's almost like there's this energy where everything will still work out. No matter how it looks, it's going to work out. And not only that, you also have to have that mind frame and think like that too. So money is significant. There's something about you getting money, receiving money, or there's something about an opportunity where money could be involved. So that could be confirmation. Even collecting money is significant. You could be collecting money, okay, when it comes to that. Now, when it comes to collecting items, there could be something about someone's energy where you like collecting coins, okay, or like dollar bills that are from like the previous time. It's almost like having a booklet or like an album of like coins and bills, and you collecting it. Doesn't matter where you're from, right? Even if you travel, it's like, say you travel to like different places, you may like to collect, you know, currencies that you've been to, because maybe you're not going to travel anymore, or you're not going to that place, or, you know, maybe it's just a once in a lifetime type of thing. But you may collect things like that. Even when it comes to collecting items, some of you guys may like collecting like antiques. Okay, this could be like cups, mugs, seashells are significant too. Even if they're real or fake, it's just the intention behind it. Maybe you just like certain things and you may collect them. Even plushes, like plushies, are significant. Maybe you guys like collecting those. But even when it comes to gathering and intention and rituals, there's something about that where you guys could be collecting certain things so that you can have like your own ritual, okay, or make your own things, right? So even herbs could be very significant. Like even if you don't cook with herbs or you don't use herbs, that could be significant too, okay? We have South Node, okay, when it comes to you guys and the path that you followed, what you guys could be learning right now when it comes to like your gifts, and also like introspection. Even when it comes to like fears being like overcame, or you overcoming your fears, that is significant. You may have this in Taurus as well, your South Node. You don't have to, but that could be significant also when it comes to like your steadiness, you being grounded, okay? Divine feminine energy at the bottom as well. But there's something about you being grounded, okay? Being very steady, okay? Even when it comes to like art, luxury, and beauty, that's another thing that I said that you guys could be attracting as well at this time. Okay, guys, but I'm gonna end it here because I need to go back home too, and I need to post these videos as well. But I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna see if I can do another video before I end this one. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna end this one. I'll see. I'll probably do another video just using maybe one deck and see how that energy shows up as well. And then I'll also post that when I go home. All right, guys. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you guys. Follow me on TikTok and YouTube, and you guys can follow my website in the bio links in my description, or on the like website platform itself on TikTok, or even in YouTube in the about section. You guys can find all my links there. I put everything there. But if you guys want to get my website, is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, where you guys can book a reading. All right, you guys can check out my blog. I even have photos on there, not much, but like I said, I'm gonna start getting ready to start taking photos and things like that, so that I can put it on my website whenever I get a chance to go outside. Okay, but anyways, thank you guys for the love, the support. Okay, I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. All right, guys, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.